I want to use AI tools for writing my research paper, but I'm scared. What if the journal flags it for plagiarism? What if the AI score is too high? What if my paper gets rejected for it? These are some of the most common concerns that researchers have today when it comes to using AI tools. But here's the truth. AI itself is not the problem. The problem is not knowing how to use these AI tools properly. Hi everyone, I am Neha Agrawal. I'm the founder of WiseUp, and in this video today, I am going to show you how to use AI tools smartly to write your research paper, proposal, or thesis without getting into AI detection or plagiarism issues. We are going to do this step by step using one of the most popular AI tools for academic writing, Jenny AI. So without further delay, let's get started. Now the first thing many of us struggle with even before we start writing is, where do I actually begin? What are the sections I should include in my paper and what should be the topics under each section? Now this is where AI tools like Jenny can be really helpful in generating a research outline. So let me show you how it works. So here what I'm going to do is first log into my Jenny account, and after that we are going to start with a new document. And if you see here, Jenny is asking me what exactly am I working on. So I'm going to type, I am working on a research proposal on the impact of social media on mental health of adolescents. Now if you want, you can share more information about your topic, but for now I'm just going to put down my topic here. Now if you see here, for generating an outline, Jenny is giving us three options. First is standard headings or IMRAD, which basically means it's going to generate the introduction, materials, results, and discussion as the headings for us. Then we have smart headings, where AI will generate headings based on the document prompt that we are giving. And then the third option is no headings, where we start with a blank document. For the purpose of my research proposal, I am going to go for smart headings because I want to know what are the main headings I should have in my research proposal. And then I click on next. Now if you see, Jenny is giving me these auto completion settings. Basically, based on the topic of my research, Jenny can help me auto generate text. Now that auto generated text can either come from published papers online or from the library of papers that I upload onto the platform. Now the best part that I like about Jenny is that it gives you full control. So here I have an option to switch off the auto completion features. Reason being, I want to avoid AI detection plagiarism issues and I want to maintain full control over my writing. So now I click on start writing. And if you see here, Jenny has given me all the headings and the subheadings that need to go in my research proposal. So starting first with introduction, and then within the introduction, if you see, I need to cover background and rationale, problem statement, research questions, aims and objectives, and significance of study. And then we have literature review, where I need to talk about social media use among adolescents. So this itself is going to be very helpful for me in understanding what are the headings I need to include and what is the information I need to include under each of these headings. And because we've used Jenny's help in generating an outline, there are no AI detection or plagiarism issues because the writing is still going to be done by you. Now, once we have the overall outline generated, the next step is to actually start writing. And here I highly recommend that you start writing the document on your own first, no matter how good or bad your English is. The aim is to get all the ideas onto the paper. So here if you see, I've written the introduction and method section of my research proposal without any AI inputs. And just to verify, I'm going to put this in GPT-0's AI detector for a quick check. So I've pasted my text in the box provided and hit scan. And now if you see, GPT-0 is telling me that it's 100% likely that my text is human written. Now what I'll do is use Jenny to improve my writing, and after that I will scan it through GPT-0 once more to see if any AI detection score changes. Now once you have your rough draft ready, you need to identify parts that you're not entirely happy with. And we are going to improve those with the help of Jenny. For example, here this particular statement that I have written, I feel that its fluency is not very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this AI edit option. I will choose improve fluency, and then I'm going to fix the flow issues that it has. Now, what I love about Jenny is that not only does it recommend the changes, but it also clearly shows me what changes is it actually making. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit replace selection, and there you go. Another thing could be, say you're taking a text exactly word by word from another paper, but you want to paraphrase it in order to avoid plagiarism. So say for example, this portion I have taken word by word from another paper and I want to now paraphrase it. So again, I click on AI edit, go to paraphrase, and here I want to paraphrase it academically. There are 4 or 5 different options, but here I want to paraphrase it academically. Okay. So here as well, I can click on see edits, and then I can notice here what are some of the changes that Jenny is making for me, and I go for replace selection. Now, another thing that you can do is, instead of just going for the inbuilt prompts, you can also give a prompt to Jenny based on exactly what you require. For example, here I can say, I'm not happy with how this argument is structured. It feels a bit weak. Can you help me strengthen it? And now based on this, Jenny has come up with a recommendation as to what are some of the changes we can do. So here also I'm going to go for replace selection, and that's about it. Now, one important recommendation is to not go completely overboard. You don't have to change each and every sentence that you've written with the help of Jenny. But what you need to do is identify parts that genuinely require improvement, and then you make sure that you take AI's help to improve that further. Now, after refining the text, you can move on to adding references, which is again very convenient with the help of Jenny. So here what you can do is first upload your papers onto the library. You can do that by simply uploading PDFs or connecting your reference manager as well. Here I'm uploading my papers onto the platform. And now to cite, all I need to do is select the statement, click on cite, and now I have an option where I can cite paper directly from my library, or I can discover papers online as well. Now the best part is that you can click on open full text to read the paper first before you actually cite it. Again, giving you more control about how you write your information. Now, once you're done with the writing and the editing, the next step is to use the newly launched review feature. And if you see here, there are 2 types of checks available. First is this proofread option, where Jenny helps you identify grammar, punctuation, word choice, and other writing issues in your document. So in case you've committed grammatical errors or you were not happy with the kind of English that you had written, now this is where Jenny will proofread your document and ensure that there are no grammatical or language issues before submission. So what I'm going to do here is hit run review. And now if you see here, Jenny has given me a total of 8 suggestions in my document. So some of the suggestions are grammar issues, which I'm going to accept, some punctuation issues here and there, and some formatting errors as well. Once that is done, we go for a second round of review, which is claim confidence. And honestly, this is a very interesting feature because it's almost like a professor or a journal editor going through your document. So here also I'm going to run this review and see whether my claims are well supported. Of course, I have not added a lot of citations yet for the purpose of showing you. So there are chances that Jenny can tell me that some of my claims are not very well supported. So now here, if you see the result that Jenny is giving me, that my document is marked by numerous uncited factual claims, particularly concerning the methodology of this millennial cohort study, etc., etc. So clearly, Jenny has identified that yes, my document has issues in terms of citations. So once you do these necessary corrections, you can be sure that your document is not only ready in terms of grammar and language, but all your claims are very well supported. This step itself can be very helpful in strengthening your paper before it actually reaches your guide, supervisor, or journal editor. And now it's time to check our paper for AI detection once more. I'm honestly a little nervous to know what the results are going to be. But no matter what the AI score is, there are few things that you should always remember. First, AI detectors are not 100% accurate, so do not trust them blindly. Secondly, the way we've used AI is the ethical and responsible approach, where we've written the paper ourselves and then used AI to improve our language, grammar, and strengthen some of our arguments. So even if the AI score is slightly high, know that you've not done anything unethical. And thirdly, remember that journals care more about originality, proper citations, and quality of your research, and not just an AI detection score. So don't be afraid of using AI if you've used it responsibly. In fact, there are several papers that have already been published using Jenny. For example, if you see in this particular paper and scroll down to the ethical approval section, you will see that they have clearly declared that they have used Jenny for improving the fluency and readability of their work, and their paper is actually published. So now I've uploaded my revised draft on GPT-0, and if you see the result, it is still human. So in this way, I was able to use AI successfully for writing my research paper without triggering any AI detection issues. And the best part, I did not have to use any AI bypass tools or worry that the journal is going to reject my paper. Last and most importantly, even when using AI in the responsible way, you should always include an AI disclosure statement before submitting your paper to the journal. You can actually automatically generate this on Jenny as well. Simply click on the plus icon, choose AI declaration, and Jenny will generate a disclosure statement for you. This ensures that everything on your paper is transparent, ethical, and ready for submission. So guys, that's all I wanted to share with you today. Now, if you wish to learn about more AI tools that can help you with literature review, scientific diagrams, data analysis, writing, and publishing, then you can join me for my course on mastering AI tools for research. In this course, I teach you from scratch how to use top AI tools through live demos, how to choose the tools based on your budget and research needs, and how to incorporate them seamlessly in your research workflow without the fear of AI detection, plagiarism, or journal rejection. To know more, I've put the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And now, to go ahead and try out Jenny for your research writing, I've put the link and discount coupon in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.